Earlier this year, Arizona Governor Jan Brewer signed into law the state's controversial immigration law known as Senate Bill 1070, or SB 1070. Although Governor Brewer is enjoying strong support according to opinion polls, the law has split the Latino community in the state. Jesse Hernandez is chairman of the Arizona Latino Republican Association. He supports Arizona's new immigration law.
There's one thing that Jan Brewer is willing to do, and that's enforce SB 1070, where her opponent, the Democrat, will not.
Hernandez and other supporters say the law is designed to prevent discrimination, but many Hispanics say that is exactly what will happen, and they deride him as a traitor.
They'll come out with the comments that you're a racist, you turn against your own people, the name calling, coconut, brown on the outside, white on the inside, and that just shows me how ignorant and lack of education they have.
Didi Garcia Blaze heads the group Somos Republicans, Spanish for We Are Republicans. She's among Republican Hispanics who oppose the immigration law and are upset with state party leaders.
We're the real Republicans. We are the real ones.
Blaze is trying to rally Hispanic Republicans nationwide to her organization.
We're socially conservative, we're proud of it, we're for less government, less taxes, but the SB 1070 is the litmus test as we continue to push and want to grow Hispanic Republicans.
Immigration attorney Jose Peñalosa says the Republican Party is making a big mistake in alienating Hispanics.
The power of the Latino vote is going to call the shot here in the next generation. And the party is going to look back and realize they've committed generational suicide, election suicide, by not reaching out to people.
Public opinion polls show strong support for Senate Bill 1070, so Republicans will likely do well in November's midterm election. But as the Hispanic population and voter base grows, the outlook for future elections could change. Patrick Kenny is a political science professor at Arizona State University. He says Republicans may be throwing away gains they made among Hispanics under former President George W. Bush.
The Republican Party was exactly reaching out to many Latinos, especially from Mexico, who are Catholic, on some of these more social issues, controversial issues like abortion. Okay, and I think they made some inroads there, and but those inroads I think have been washed away by this hardcore position by the Republican Party.
Hispanic voters favored Democrats by around 2-1 in recent Arizona elections, and as the community and voter base grows, Democratic Party spokeswoman Jennifer Johnson says her party is likely to gain.
We've seen an increase in interest in voter registration drives. There's been a lot more activity among the Latino community groups in registering voters and trying to give people an outlet for the anger or the frustration they feel.
But many Hispanic families remain divided over the issue, and Jesse Hernandez says it all comes down to the failure of the federal government to stop illegal immigration at the border.
For a society to be successful and to do well, you got to have laws. And when you start breaking laws when it's convenient just for one race class or one group, then you start going down a very slippery slope.
Greg Flakus, VOA News, Phoenix, Arizona.